As the last talk.
Yes, I'm the last talk.
From Ruth Gabizon from Granalix Biotechnology.
Thanks a lot for waiting for me. I will do this really fast because I know time is against us. I'm going to tell you today about our food supplement, which is a nano-formulation of pomegranate seed oil that we developed for neurodegenerative diseases. So what is neurodegeneration in general? We are talking here about the umbrella term for the progressive loss of neurons. Neurodegenerative diseases include prion, Parkinson, Alzheimer, Huntington, and late stages of MS as well. And as the population is aging, neurodegenerative conditions such as Alzheimer and others become the next great health crusade. So what are the main pathological features, really, to say them very fast? First, we have the aggregation of key disease proteins that I guess most of you have heard about, A-beta-4-AD, synuclein for Parkinson, PRP for Creutzfeldt-Jakob and prion disease and others. Aberrant aggregates like these ones produce oxidative stress and overproduction of ROS. And elevated ROS, reactive oxidant species, cause mitochondrial dysfunction and cell death. So here we have this cycle that brings us to kill the cells and neurodegeneration. So what is a big problem that we have in these diseases, very different from others you have heard about? Progressive neurodegeneration usually is diagnosed when neurons have already suffered severe damage. So it's too late to cure and go back in the disease. So what can we do? We need preventive treatment for at-risk individuals. Who are the at-risk individuals? Well, there are genetic diseases where we can look at mutations, but obviously it's aging, the main factor, so it's all of us. So what are the obligatory properties for preventive treatment? What should they be? They should be safe for long-term administration of healthy individuals, totally safe, no side effects. Should be compatible with most all maintenance drugs, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, everything we know we can get. The price should be reasonable and affordable because we are talking about the general population. So drugs costing $100,000 a person a year are out. And based on these criteria, we decided to produce a smart food supplement, as we call it, with targeted neuroprotective activity. And we started from a nano-formulation of pomegranate seed oil. Why this one? PSO contains high concentrations, 80 to 90% of punicic acid, also known as omega-5, a polyunsaturated fatty acid with 3 conjugated double bonds, considered one of the strongest natural antioxidants. It can metabolize into conjugated linoleic acid, just losing one of the double bonds, which also is an antioxidant and a calpain inhibitor, showing to inhibit A-beta oligomerization. Just the problem is that we know from pomegranate seed oil and also from another Chinese plant that has the same compound that it doesn't go into the brain regularly. So therefore, by converting oil drops to small micelles, this facilitates the conversion of PSO to CLA, to conjugated linoleic acid, in the liver, and subsequently, it targets CLA to the brain. So now we have a compound that contains this very strong antioxidant that can get into the brain. So what we did, we tested this compound in animal models of disease, in Creutzfeldt-Jakob, genetic Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, where it delays initiation of disease. In Alzheimer's mice, we show they are less demented. It takes them more time to get sick, and also A-beta is less accumulated. This is an MS model where we also show clinical activity, brain injury, aging, which I don't have time to show you this data, of course. And even we know that we have increased survival of transplanted stem cells, which is one way of treatment for many brain diseases. This is actually a human study with MS patients done in the Hadassah Hospital, and it shows that there are no adverse effects, which is very important during the treatment of MS patients. Granagard administration improved and stabilized cognitive disability in these patients, and the action seems to be by antioxidant effects, which is actually what we wanted. We have also others ongoing clinical trials. In an ongoing study, Granagard is administered to MS patients concomitant with mesenchymal stem cell transplantation, as we did with the model of MS. And animal studies suggested that transplanted cells, as well as endogenous stem cells, can live longer under such treatment. A study on MCI patient is currently performed in the Rambam Medical Center. We already know that for at least a year, patients remain stable and there are no side effects whatsoever. We also have a preliminary study on families carrying a mutation linked to Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, and we see less prevalence of the disease among those taking this supplement. So how is this done? It's very simple. PSO is mixed with the food approved, all of them, emulsifiers. We took them from the beginning from the GRAS list. Then when you put it into water, it becomes into nanodrops between 200 and 300 nanometers. And then this is tested, as I show you, in animal models. When we want to commercialize, it's incorporated into soft gel capsules, which once you drink them also dissolve in stomach and become nanodroplets. And this is actually our product. Granalix is our company. The vision of us, our biotechnology company, is to introduce into the market safe and sophisticated food supplements with strong neuroprotection and protective activities. Our first product, Granagard, is a brain-target nanodroplet formulation of pomegranate seed oil shown to be effective in animal and now in human models. Granagard is being tested in several clinical trials, as I show you. The company is developing new products based on this same platform paradigm. And these are all the people that work with me, people in my lab, people in the Kazali Center of the University, Shlomo Magdassi and his group, people from the different hospitals in Israel and the neurology department in Jerusalem. Thank you very much.